Good morning, good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at the XRP price action, VLO data, liquidity, and the Sigma coin. So, alright, starting off with XRP, we had a whipsaw event yesterday. So we've had this larger breakdown structure. We swept into a new lower low, bounced, and then aggressive candle close with basically 5 waves to the downside, but very aggressive and fast. Right off of that, immediately bounced the other direction, proceeded to break out here, and then we had a back test playing out with like kind of a rollover. So you could technically count this as a potential 5-wave move to the upside, and then now an ABC forming, stepping in for a pullback, probably down to 133.17. And so we're just kind of watching how this price action plays. That liquidity sweep proceeded to take all the liquidity to the downside and all the liquidity to the upside, and now new downside liquidity is forming, getting ready to try to push this market back down again. So we're going to have to see ultimately how that ends up playing. So definitely intriguing. But with this, we had open interest stay basically the same, a spike come off of the price action, and open interest flipping more bulls than bears because it's becoming a positive funding rate, which is interesting. So we have that going, but not a lot of spot buying. So basically longs are here, but they're not overwhelmed or overdone in any way, and the pressure is not yet there. But we've got the narrative from Trump saying that the war is being negotiated on well, so we'll see if that's the catalyst that will lead to a euphoric rally. Finally, we've got a whole bunch of signal that we've been using here from trading in and out of this range. And that's all available if you want it here at the Ticker Tactics website. You can go and look at some of the playbooks that we have, but more importantly, we have the Sigma coin. And the Sigma coin gives you access to one of the indicators, the Sigma Engine Pro, that we will be using to give 15 assets and potentially, if we're lucky, be on the XRP Las Vegas Shark Tank if we're chosen. So long story short, this ends up being a aggressive grind to the upside here. We've been looking for this bounce to come for Sigma coin here for quite a while, and it now looks like we're getting really, really close with this daily RSI starting to move to the upside. But 160 million Sigma gets you access to an exclusive Sigma Pro indicator that gives you the ability to get 15 assets that we track, which is pretty amazing. So anyway, so Sigma's looking primed and ready. We've got ourselves the XRP VLO data showing us that we have healthy liquidity, mostly long, no spot buying, and the liquidation shows that there is more longs loading. And if we zoom out on the liquidation to 2 weeks, you can see that the majority of open interest is to the upside. So we're going to have to just kind of wait and watch to see how price action plays, but everybody's stacked pretty heavily to up here, and there's really just nobody down here unless we're going to go lower. So we'll see how that plays as the day plays out. Alrighty guys, we'll check in tomorrow, and so far looking pretty good for XRP.